Hey everybody, welcome back to Live Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz, that's Jack.
You got nothing, Ivan?
Ivan's
Hola!
He does our seasoning.
Yeah.
They pay me on the wage. It's not fair. Poverty.
We don't pay you at all.
Yeah,
This son of a bitch.
yeah, we're broke here. There's a reason we're broke. So, we've been coming across this, and some people have asked for it, so we're going to go ahead and do it. It's what they call a quick pickle, not the ones that sit and you can store for years or whatever. This one's going to be good for about 6 months or so, but you can just pickle anything. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So this is all you need, really, is vinegar, water, and salt. You want white vinegar. Stay away from any of the balsamics or the browns.
Yeah.
You're going to need water, and kosher salt is usually the best, unless you put it on garlic. Then you're going to need some of these jars. We got some of the small ones, because that's all we found.
Yeah.
And it was cheap. And then the vegetables you're going to need, man, like anything that's green, you're going to need to blanch those. We'll get into that in a minute ago. And then garlic would work. We'll show you a trick with that. Ginger, I heard, was good, and we got some other stuff. And whatever spice you want to put up. There's a whole bunch of different stuff you can do. We'll break down some of that later. So to blanch the green vegetables, kind of keep their color, you want to get some water boiling and drop in your grains. Don't want to cook them. I think I left these in here for maybe 2.5 minutes to where they get to cooked, where you think they're just starting to get tender.
Yeah.
And then while you're doing that, get you a big bowl of ice water. Right? Not just straight water, ice water. And when it gets cooked as much as you want, like just barely tender, like I like my stuff crunchy, just throw it straight into the cold water.
And this is blanching.
Yeah, this is blanching.
People always say they do this with peppers before you freeze them, but I never understood why.
I don't know. I was told to do this beforehand to keep the color, but I've never had to do that before.
Yeah, I've never had an issue.
And then, like I said, I like the taste of asparagus, so I didn't swap out the water with the green beans. And you can't really taste it anyway.
Green
but
beans and asparagus water. No.
Now, once these get cool to the touch, where they're cool all the way through, you can go ahead and pull them out. Then you get, it's our secret weapon here. We're using it here too. Just get
The paper towel. On
paper towel on a plate, yeah. Then lay them out and let them dry. That's, don't just let them drip dry. You want to pat them dry, make sure they're nice and dry.
You actually want them dry?
Yeah, you don't want extra water in there when you go to throw it in, because it kind of throws off the mixture that we're doing here. What you want is 1 cup of vinegar to 1 cup of water to 1 tablespoon of salt.
Yeah.
So we used 4 cups of water, and then 4 cups of vinegar, and then 4 tablespoons of salt.
Kosher salt.
Now, we use kosher salt. The only difference with the kosher salts, other than making your Jewish pickle lover friends mad if you use anything else, is if you use it for the garlic, it might turn it bluish green.
Yeah, you might see that later. I'm not sure.
It doesn't bother anything. It's just, we had kosher salt.
Looks cool.
I like blue. So then the table salt. Now you cannot use the salt. Some people use just a little bit of salt, and they will add sugar instead to make things a little sweeter.
That's what I've heard. People
which
add
is good.
Sugar.
And some of it's really good. I'm just not a fan of it myself. So I put it in there, put it under the fire, get that hot. Now while that's getting hot, and you're just getting that hot enough to melt the salt.
Yeah.
So chop these up. You want to slice everything. Like we're going to try ginger. They said just to slice it.
I've never seen ginger actually in a kitchen. I've only ever seen it at the store or in a restaurant.
I'm used to getting the really thin sliced pink stuff at like the sushi places.
That's ginger? It doesn't look like ginger.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a palate cleanser, but it ain't. So
It's
you
not.
handle yourself. I'm going to show you a trick real quick with your garlic. So just put your garlic here, and I get you a glass jar. Now we've used this one a lot, so you can tell there's bits of garlic leaf stuck in there. Look down in there. Look, yeah.
Looks gnarly, doesn't it?
Just throw the whole thing in the glass jar. Put the lid on nice and tight, and then just shake the living balls out of it. Just rattle it in there, rattle. Now, if it doesn't completely peel it for you, it'll at least make it a lot easier to peel.
Yeah,
I've seen some people using like a toothpick or something, pull them off. I'm gonna try that one later.
I
There you go.
hate peeling garlic, and this just makes it so much easier.
So you got all the different stuff prepped. Get your jars. Make sure they're clean. Make sure they're dry. Right? You don't want to just get them straight out of the box and do them. You got to clean them up first.
Yeah, get the dust out.
And then how I did all mine is I took it and then doctored the jars. Like put what spices I want in the jar so they're not floating on top,
Yeah.
putting the dries into the wets. And then put those in there. Now, a lot of these I use just straight dill, which is really good. You can also get like what they call pickling spice, which has like a whole handful of stuff.
There's all
Now, I
kinds
tried
of
like
stuff
this,
here.
like the carrots I did with turmeric. I did some asparagus with oregano and basil. I did a lot of them with thyme, which is really good.
Yeah.
My garlic I did with straight
Dill?
That was straight dill.
Yeah.
We did some with pepper, so there's one in here that's got Reaper peppers, crushed red pepper.
Yeah, the problem is
black pepper.
we don't know which one has the Reaper peppers in it.
I went back and labeled them later. I'll show you on the lids what they're supposed to do. So you put them in here, and you want a funnel and a ladle if you have them. If not, if you can just pour from the pot, you're fine.
Good luck
But
with that.
this is a cheat here is just using this.
Don't burn your hand with the scalding hot water vinegar solution.
That vinegar solution is very, very warm, so it'd probably be tougher than this. And I fill it up to the top as close as you can. Try not to spill it because it smells like vinegar in your house already.
I think you want like a 1/4 inch gap, right, between the liquid and the cap.
And that way it'll expand a little bit, and it can still move around, and you can shake it really easy. Now, what I didn't do is after I put these lids on, I didn't turn them upside down and get all the spices and stuff, so I went a day later and shook those up. So I didn't show those, but just put all these on top. Now your lid, the ball ones usually come in the two things for like actual canning and jarring where you can boil it and it'll seal it.
Yeah, that's a whole different process. We'll probably show you that
this
later.
is not that, yeah. We're going to do proper pickling later, but this is what they call a quick pickle, just for like little snack things in their thing here. Now that's where you can write your stuff down. That's what I'll show in there. Wait 48 hours before you mess with any of these, and then they're good for like 6 months is everything I've read on them. It's really good. We've had some. They're dirt cheap and they last for long. Now this is a jar that was just everything was left over. I didn't have individual jars to feed each one of them, so I just threw everything in there.
Big jar.
And you can kind of see a couple of the blue spots on the garlic there. That's been a week and a half. But these turned out really, really well. The garlic is strong. You better like garlic. It's really good. The turmeric and carrot turned out really well. And none of this stuff cost more than, I think it was all total was like
A few dollars.
It was 10 total because the jars were like 6 to 8.
Yeah.
With the vinegar and the other stuff and the vegetables, it kind of fit in there, and we broke it down across all the top of them. So it was only like a couple of bucks per jar.
Yeah, this amount of fresh vegetables doesn't cost hardly anything, really.
Right, if you're breaking it down like we did. So that's pretty good. There you have it. Put it in the fridge and you set, right? So you got about 6 months, like I said before. I'm just covering it again. This is not an actual pickle where it's going to go ferment, whatever. This is what they call a quick pickle. They're good after 48 hours and you're good. So you can catch us here at YouTube Tuesdays and Fridays, or on Facebook at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen there, Instagram, then Living Between there, Patreon, Living Between Paychecks Kitchen there. If you find us, be sure to like, share, and subscribe here. That helps us out as well. And we'll see you next time.